In this video, I'm going to go over the Simplicity Legacy. Now, in my opinion, I think this is the best large frame lawnmower slash garden tractor that you can get for the money. Now, right around 2004, which was when this one was made, this machine was around $10,000. They stopped making them and changed it to the Legacy XL, which is a little bit wider, a little bit longer. But there is a couple differences. You can get these fairly cheap, and they do just about everything. You can get a hydraulic plow, you can get a loader bucket, you can get a rototiller, you can get a 3-point hitch and do about anything you want. They come with a 48 and a 60-inch deck. All the decks are PTO driven, shaft drive. You will have some belts to turn the blades. But a decent one like this, you can easily pick up for 2,500 bucks. And it is a good, powerful machine. This one just happens to be the plain Legacy. And I like it a little bit better than the newer XLs because it has a 2-speed transmission. And that transmission is a little more heavy duty than the newer style. So if you're going to put a loader bucket on it, or maybe a 3-point with a rake or a blade, this one's going to hold up a little bit better. Let's go ahead and do a walk around and check out this machine. Now this one happens to feature the liquid cooled Kawasaki motor. So it's a little bit quieter, it's a little bit smoother. And from what I've been told, this is one of the best motors they put in these. You can get a 25 horse Kohler. I believe they have 23, 25, and 27 horse Kohlers. And then once they get into the Legacy XLs and the later models, you could get a 30 horse. I can tell you the liquid cooled starts right up, runs perfect. Like I said earlier, I've had both liquid and air cooled models of these, and the liquid cooled is just a little bit smoother. It's not a huge difference, but you can tell if you used one and then switched over to another, you could really tell a big difference back and forth. Now, as you might wonder, how does this big machine steer? Well, it has hydraulic power steering. Now, you can get some models like the Prestige, and I believe the Conquest now has power steering, but they have electric power steering. Now, hydraulic power steering is a lot better. I can steer this tractor with just one finger on the steering wheel. Now here's the 2-speed transmission I was telling you about. You have a low and a high. Now I think this is especially important if you're going to have the dozer blade, or if you're going to have a loader on the front. And then on the back, you're probably going to have 200-300 pounds of weight. You're going to want that low speed gear for using that kind of equipment. Now here's a look at the back of the machine. I want you to look at how big the tires are. They're 26 by 12 by 12. Now there's 2 levers on the left side floorboard, and that's the hydraulic deck lift. You have an up and down for a hydraulic deck lift. Some of the other models like the Prestige and Conquest, they do have an electric lift, but this one is hydraulic. Now here's what the instrument cluster looks like. You have a headlight switch there on the left, temperature gauge, RPM gauge in the center, you have a fuel gauge on the right, and an hour meter at the top. And on the very right, you have a electric switch that will raise and lower the cut height. That's just to kind of fine-tune your cut height. Another nice feature of the Legacy is that it has tilt steering. You just push down this button and the steering wheel goes up and down. You can go ahead and adjust this to however you're liking. I'm going to start it up and take off down the yard. I'm going to show you low speed versus high speed. I'm going to go as fast as it can go in both speeds just so you guys can see the difference. I just want to show you guys sitting here at idle. This thing is not shaking at all. If there's any camera movement, it's just my hands. But you can barely tell that this thing is running. This liquid cooled engine is super smooth. Now I'm going to keep it in low gear, but I'm going to mow with it. And to engage the mower deck, you're going to pull up on this PTO switch right here. Simplicity Legacy is a tractor where if you're talking to someone else about it, they're probably going to say, yeah, they don't make them like that anymore. And that's true. Go to your local big box store and those tractors are junk. Made with super thin plastic, super thin metal. They're just basically throwaway tractors. They're going to last you 5 years. Something's going to blow up, either the transmission or the engine. You're going to throw it away and buy another one. Look for one of these used on Marketplace or Craigslist. Usually you can get them between $2,000 and $3,000 for a really nice one. It's going to last you a long time. You're going to get that striped look that Simplicity is known for. You're going to get a good, comfortable ride. And maybe you don't like it after 2-3 years. You can probably sell it for what you paid for it. Hope you guys enjoyed this informative video on the Simplicity Legacy, and thanks for watching.